Hello everyone, welcome to Crypto Hustle. And our today's AMA session is with the ARC Finance. And there will be two segments. First segment will be of introductory questions, in which we will know about the basics of the ARC Finance and its purpose of ARC Finance. So moving towards our guest. Hello Rob,
Hello, Anna. Good to be here.
how are you?
Yeah, doing very well and looking forward to the questions and presenting Arc Finance to everybody.
Okay, so welcome to Crypto Hustle. First of all, I welcome you. Then we will move towards our questions.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So moving towards the questions. So my first question for you is firstly introduce yourself and then give a brief description of ARC Finance and the vision of your project.
Okay, so my name is Rob Garner. I'm the CEO of Arc Finance. I'm a company director with 30 years experience in the semiconductor industry across Europe, North America, Southeast Asia. I've been responsible for the design and manufacture of advanced system on chip designs and had a lot of experience with tool chains and advanced designs and verification. So I know that side of the business very well. Also had extensive involvement in corporate finance, from startup fundraising through M&A and full P&L responsibilities. So fairly well rounded as a company director. The ARC Finance project, which I really want to talk about, is a liquidity as a service solution. And at its core, helps projects with low liquidity and low trading volumes. So this is a platform designed to help reinvigorate lower performing or stable performing tokens that are just not really going anywhere right now. We can because of lack of liquidity. What we have is an innovative automatic unlocking mechanism rather than using the more traditional automatic market maker mechanism. So holders of poor performing assets can remint these into new tokens. We call these R tokens, and by reviving the assets, investors can then use the Arc Finance platform to discover the value inherent in the underperforming tokens and create new cash flows, new investment opportunities that make a real difference to their portfolio. Let me just drop in a graph of what I'm talking about into the chat here so you can see really what we're about. So I've put in the classic life cycle of a token. Basically, this would be something like a GameFi token or something, which it starts off, everyone is really happy to see the token. It builds up in value, and then maybe the game becomes last year's game, and the token drops off in value, and more importantly, liquidity goes away from the token. With the way that automatic market makers work, they incentivize liquidity pools going to the the most popular tokens. So what we're trying to do is create a second life for these underperforming assets and give them a second run, and allow people to use those underperforming tokens to generate some new income streams and generate more value from those tokens. And we're doing that with increased utilization and capturing premium liquidity value. So that, in a nutshell, what the core of the ARC platform is about. But it should stress that it's a fully featured DEX, and this is just really the main feature that would bring people to our platform. Once there's a whole host of the normal things that you can get involved in with the DEX. It's a quick overview of what we're doing.
Okay, it was great to know about you and your project. So moving towards the second question. So second question for you is, what innovations had Arc Finance brought to DeFi space, and what benefits it provide to its long-term holders? Also tell us about your tokenomics, structure, and token utility.
Okay, yeah. Basically, the big innovative feature that we have brought to this space is our automatic unlocking mechanism, as a way of providing liquidity for tokens. The way that works is, probably I should drop another slide in there so that we can see a little bit what I'm talking about. So basically, the way in which our process works is that owners of a token that's not doing so well can bring that token to our platform. And I mean, it's the holder of the token. Doesn't have to be the project, doesn't have to be anyone. They can, anyone who just holds some tokens can bring them to the Arc platform. So it's a platform for everyone, for the regular everyday user. And if we say we call these underperforming tokens a lemon token, and they deposit lemon tokens with us, what we do is we remint, for one, we create a parallel token called an R token, or R lemon token in this case. And immediately we create those tokens. First thing we do is we lock them up so that they are not available to trade and they are completely locked in the system. Now, what we also ask people who are bringing a token to the platform to do is to contribute to a liquidity pool. So they provide a number of R tokens into the liquidity pool, and also provide a tradable asset into the liquidity pool, say USDT for a typical example. Now, the size of that initial liquidity pool will have an influence on the price that you can charge for the R token, and we want that to be higher than the price of the original lemon token to make it attractive for other people to bring tokens and to trade those tokens. But what it will also do, the size of that liquidity pool absolutely controls the size of the deal that can be done with R tokens, and to some extent the frequency of trading. So what we want to do is limit the number of R tokens that are released into that tradable environment. So depending on the size of that initial liquidity pool will depend on the number of R tokens released to be traded. So the scarcity of the R tokens will help preserve their value and help keep the price on an upward trajectory. Now, other users coming along, seeing how good the R token is, it's at a price above the original token. They're also encouraged to deposit tokens with us, contribute to the liquidity pool, and basically release more of the R tokens into the wild, and generally increasing the value of those R tokens. And those R tokens are completely tradable. The liquidity pool allows you to trade out of R tokens at any point you like with USDT, and take profits, or to keep those R tokens as long as people like. And that is the main utility of the platform. It gives a second life to tokens. Arc Finance itself makes money by charging a 3% fee on all of those R tokens that are released into the tradable environment. And what we do is we keep half of that, and we also take the other half of that and place that in the liquidity pools, contributing to the long-term liquidity of all the R tokens that we are creating. So it really is a long-term project with the view of helping many projects see some value from tokens that they've already got. So as such, our underlying token and the underlying tokenomics, the ARK platform, the ARK token is really a share in ARK Finance, and the value of the ARK token will increase as the value of the ARK platform increases. So we're thinking this is going to be a slow burn, but they're really there for the long term, and a very good, solid, long-term investment, not a high flyer that burns out within a very short period of time. So we're targeting that. And if I share our basic tokenomics, where we are right now, in terms of selling the ARK token, then we have completed our private round at the moment, and we're looking for angel investment at the moment. That's going very, very well, and we've got basically the ARK token itself. There'll be a total supply of 100 million ARK tokens, and 3 million of those tokens have been taken up in our seed round, raising about $600,000. We have the angel round going ahead at the moment. There's another 5 million tokens, about 75% subscribed at the moment. So that's looking very good. And we start looking at public sale later on in the year, in about a month or two's time. And the full details of what's happening there, they're in the slide. Don't really want to run through lots of percents and vesting schedules, but anyone who's interested could see that in the slide there. Hope that covers your question there.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hope ARK Finance will stay in market for long. So moving towards the third question, and it is the last question of this segment. What is the view of ARK Finance on solving the problems that DeFi ecosystem still cannot solve? Also update some of ARK Finance latest news or significant events to us.
Okay. See, what's the problems that we're solving that regular systems can't solve? Basically, the automatic market maker system that works on most DEXs, and we have automatic market makers on our platform, and there's nothing fundamentally wrong with the automatic market maker, but the problem that seems to crop up around that is that the liquidity that is needed to make those work is driven to popular trading pairs, because the rewards that people get for providing liquidity in these liquidity pools that AMMs use is based on trading volume. So the liquidity moves around the system to the most popular trading pairs, and that tends to strand less traded and less popular tokens. They're drained of liquidity, and it becomes very difficult if you're holding some of those tokens to actually sell them, because the market makers don't have the liquidity in that token to actually trade it. So and this is where we came from when we started ARK Finance. We looked at the difficulty of keeping liquidity in an automatic market maker, and we couldn't see how to solve the problem with an automatic market maker. So we came up with our automatic unlocking mechanism, which is a time control and time release of tokens. So it keeps the token supply under control and adjusted to the size of the liquidity pools that are associated with it, and also provides the more that the R token is traded, the more liquidity that we're putting back into the system to promote trading of those under traded tokens. So that's where we really come in, and that's what we really solve as a problem that cannot be solved with the current system, or we believe can't be solved with the current system. So we're very excited about that, and we think that we have a solution that works well for under traded assets. Hope that covered the question. I think there was a second part of that.
So tell our community about the hardworking team of the ARC Finance, and what was the most challenging situation you faced during the development of ARC Finance?
Most challenging situation we faced in the development of ARC Finance is exactly the problem we've been discussing. It's we started off trying to fix the AMM, and that we found really was something that was very, very difficult. And that's where we had to come up with a plan that gave the features of AMM without the drawbacks and without the process being hijackable by large capital flows. And so it really, it was a challenge. We think we've solved it, and that's where we are now with a great product that provides a lot of use. We believe a lot of use for regular holders of less popular tokens.
All right. So as I mentioned in the start, there will be two segments. So we have done with our first segment. Moving towards the second segment. In this segment, I will unmute 4 members from our community, and they will ask you a question about the ARC Finance. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, raise your hand. Reward for each question is $50. Try your luck.
Hello, Rob. Hello.
Hello.
I have a question. May I ask it?
Yeah, go ahead.
My question was, so my question was how we can collect NFTs and sell NFTs through ARC Finance.
We will have NFTs on our platform later in the year. It's not actually active right now with NFTs, but NFT trading is something that we really do expect to expand into later in the year. So stay tuned for news on that.
Okay, it will be a great step because now it's the era of NFTs. So, taking the second question from the community. Let's see who is the second lucky person.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hi, good. Thank you. And you?
May I ask my question?
Yes, please.
Where I can get the latest update of or more information about our project?
Where can you get more information about the ARC project?
Yes.
Yeah, good question. We have quite a lot of links. We've got white papers, the website, Twitter, Medium, Discord, Telegram, and a YouTube channel where we've got some videos for how to use the platform and some demonstrations. So I've just put links to all of those in the chat. So thanks for that, and please take a look at some of the links and have a look at our definitely take a look at the website. There's some demo features available on there. I'll just drop that in as well. Where just trying to find my link to that. We have quite a good some trials that you can do and see how the software works and what's going on with everything ahead of the release. So just my notes are not helping me at the moment, so just bear with me a second and I'll put that into the chat. No, I'll drop that in later. But take a look on the website. It's fairly easy to find from the start of the website. Okay.
So who wanna be the third person, guys?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Hello. How are you, sir?
That's good. Yes. Yeah.
So my question is, can you tell me more details on the IDO, the schedule and contribution for each?
About the IDO and schedule. Let me find that for you. But basically, private sale, I think, is scheduled for the. I just found the test campaign details. So wait 1 second while I put that into the. Yeah, in terms of the private sale is on TokenSoft, coming soon. The date is the 11th of May, and that is all scheduled to go ahead then. So I'll put details of that also into the chat, so people will know where to get that, and the full details of the number of tokens being released in each round and what's happening is in the slide that I put in earlier. So I'll just put that other slide in again so you can see what's happening with
Thank you.
token sales. Hopefully that covered it.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question.
So taking the last question from the community. Let's see who will be the last person to ask question.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thanks a lot for the opportunity. My question is just direct. I am going to search about tokens that are not, or in your words, lemon tokens, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
if I bring these lemon tokens, do I have to be the owner of these lemon tokens, or do I have to contact the owner of the lemon tokens before bringing them to you?
No, that's a really, really good question, and I'm really glad you asked that. No, if you're the holder of Lemon tokens, so all you have to do is be the holder of Lemon tokens, and then you can apply to list them on the platform. You don't even have to hold that many tokens to be able to list them. Yeah, so you just hold a few. You can apply to the platform to list those tokens. At the moment, it's an application form process. We will be automating that so that you can apply completely on the platform. And as long as you actually just own some of those tokens, you can list them. and then you can remint them into our Lemon tokens and start promoting that amongst the community of owners and other people who hold those tokens. And you don't need to ask anyone's permission, don't need to check with the project where that came from. It's completely decentralized. They're your tokens. You can do with them what you like on the ARK platform. Don't need anyone's permission. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much. Thanks a lot, host.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all from our side. If you wanna add something to the above discussion, so Rob, you can.
Yeah. No, it's some great questions. I've enjoyed answering those. Hopefully, that's given people a very good idea of what the ARK platform is about and what it can do. It will be developing up into a fully featured DEX with full cross-chain capabilities. But remember, the core feature is the ability to reignite underperforming tokens. That's where we think that most interest will come from. So thanks very much for everyone for listening. Thanks everyone for all your questions. It's been great talking to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. It was nice to talk to you. Have a great day.
Okay,
Goodbye.
thanks very much. Bye-bye.